rich southern Delta region. A spokesman for the country's National Emergency Management Agency said rescuers have been sent to the crash site. The South African presidency says Nelson Mandela has undergone a successful operation in Pretoria to remove gallstones and is recovering well. The 94-year-old former president was admitted to hospital a week ago with a lung infection when tests revealed the presence of gallstones. Russian police have released 4 opposition leaders who were arrested in a banned political rally in central Moscow. Those freed include the anti-corruption blogger Alexei Navalny. Around 30 arrests were made at the rally to mark a year of mass protests against President Putin and his government. You're watching BBC News. Still ahead. General election time in Japan. Voters go to the polls with the opposition Liberal Democratic Party hotly tipped for a return to power. Now, the killings in Connecticut is the main story in much of the international press. Let's just go through some newspapers, beginning with Gulf News, which says the United States is searching for answers following the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary. The community of Newtown has been devastated by these terrible events. Hong Kong's South China Morning Post shows one of the candlelit vigils held for the victims, relatives and survivors. The paper says there's grief, anger and dismay. One of the key questions is what impact this will all have on America's gun laws. The German paper, Frankfurter Allgemein, speculates that President Obama will push for stronger gun controls in the wake of the shooting. And stories are beginning to emerge about the extraordinary heroism of some of the teachers at the school. The Independent on Sunday has a picture of 27-year-old Vicky Soto on its front cover. She hid her pupils in a cupboard, and when the gunman arrived at her classroom, she told him they were in the gym. He killed her and then himself. The Independent says she's the true hero of the school. Hello, you're watching BBC News. I'm Adnan Nawaz. These are the latest headlines. Details have emerged of the victims of the Connecticut shooting. 20 children aged 6 and 7 were killed, along with 6 adults. Police say they have found evidence which may explain what motivated the 20-year-old gunman to kill others before turning the gun on himself. Voting has begun in the Japanese general election.